Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. So today we are doing a French chateau styled house. So I was kind of looking online for some inspiration and I came across this very old rustic sort of castle-esque version of a chateau and thought that would be quite a fun thing to try and build in The Sims. So we have a tower at the front that kind of goes all the way up into the basement, and it's got a little pointy roof on it, and then we've got 3 floors which include a little attic space which has all the windows that I'm just doing now, putting the roofs on. It has all the windows sort of coming out of the roof like it did on the build itself, and kind of the roof changes a bit once we actually get to the end of the build because I couldn't see into the top bit as I have the roof now. And we do quite a bit of detail in the garden and on the landscaping in general, just to make it kind of look like a French style house. So we've got quite a more traditional theme going on in this house. It's not all stone and stuff inside, but it's using a bit more traditional sort of objects and using marble and sort of all the fancy sort of stuff. So kind of the windows I wanted to have were the shutter ones, because in France they have a lot of shutter windows even on their modern builds. They're kind of, I don't know why they have shutters on their house. It's always been a strange concept to me, having shutters on the outside of your house. I suppose they have them instead of curtains or something like that, but I have shutters and curtains and went a bit overboard with the curtains in this build, but I tried to make it look like it's been there a long time, because obviously it's a stone building, so it'd be quite old. So we've got a load of the wall decoration, plants and the flowers and stuff, just to give it a little bit of detail. And I use quite a lot of the lavender plant in here, because obviously I was being a bit stereotypical with having French lavender everywhere, but I thought it was quite a nice simple way to decorate the garden and make it look very nice and summery as well. And if you have not been checking out the live streams for seasons, then I would definitely recommend you go watch it before Friday, when we can all get our hands on some seasons, which is going to be super good. I've been working on some stuff, got some ideas going for some builds, and I'm super excited to get glass roofs and try and do something that shows all the different possibilities you can do with the glass roof. So I cannot wait for that. And we're finally getting into the inside. I kind of cut out the layout and stuff because I was being indecisive again, which I have been a lot on these builds, because I don't know, I think it's just because we've not got some new items in a while. I've been kind of trying to find items that we don't have yet. So looking forward to Friday. Definitely going to be spending my weekend playing seasons, which is really bad, but I've not got that much on this weekend, so definitely playing seasons. And we start off with the kitchen. So we've gone for a very traditional looking kitchen, lots of blues and whites, and we've got the marble sort of checkerboard flooring in there, and we've gone for some wallpapers that are really traditional and light and airy, and sort of gone for some more traditional objects as well. So use the hanging pots and pans, the one that's a bit made out of wire and stuff, because that always reminds me of sort of a French style thing. And we've gone for lots of blues and whites as well, which I don't know why I always relate to France and French buildings. I haven't actually been to France in ages, because I did French and German back in school. So I never got to go to Germany because my mum told me that I couldn't go because I didn't tidy my room, so I wasn't allowed to go on the German exchange, which I was very glad about afterwards because it didn't sound very fun at all. You had to, not the fact that you had to like share with a family over there, but it was kind of what they got up to and stuff was just like it's not really my thing, and I was quite glad in the end that I didn't actually go on it. But we went to France quite a lot as a year group and did some fun French activities like making cider and bread, which was very, very strange. I was just like, you can make bread at home, this is not French. And we went to the Christian Dior house, I think, as well, which was so random. I don't know what that trip was. It was so weird, but anyway, now we're on to the living room, which is super blue and super white and would be a nightmare to take care of because of all the white sofas. It doesn't have a TV in it because I thought it would be a kind of not really into that sort of thing. I imagine the Sims to be, I don't know whether they would be older or not. They're kind of more middle-aged Sims that sort of have plenty to do during the day anyway, so they don't really bother with having a TV. They'd probably put one in their bedroom if they really wanted one. And then this is the little study area, and I used the little corner of the turret to make a little sort of reading nook thing, and then we put the globe in the middle to kind of make it a feature and put in a few different desks as well. So one's just a writing desk and the other one's got a computer on it as well, because I thought you'd have to have some modern technologies if you're not having a TV in the house. And then this is the master bedroom. So on the second floor we have 4 bedrooms that have 2 of them are en suite. So this one's the master bedroom, and then the one above it in the yellow is more a guest bedroom, and then the 2 on the other side is a kids room and a teens room. So it's kind of got a big family. And then up in the attic we'll see that there is plenty of room for friends and family and stuff to stay over and enjoy the summertime. And a lot of these rooms turned out really blue for some reason. We'd get into some more different colours once we get into the different rooms, but I was playing around with the size of the bathroom, and we use quite a lot of the more traditional stuff in the bathrooms as well. And if you have the vampire pack, that would be quite a fun one to use in this, but I don't have the vampire one because I don't want vampires in my game. I want the items, but I don't want the vampires, which is really annoying because you can't have one without the other. Because I always see when people are playing like Vlad just turns up all the time and you get vampires on your doorstep unless you put garlic on, and so I don't want to take that unnecessary step just to not have vampires turn up. We have like a huge room for the staircase, which was slightly too big in the end to have anything. It was too big to put anything in it really, so it kind of just ends up as a little void space. And then this is the teens room, so it has a bit cheaper sort of wallpapers and stuff because the parents kind of didn't really bother sort of decorating it as fancy as the others because their tastes would change over the years, so they kind of kept it a bit more neutral, and they've got some more darker colours and stuff going on, and I kind of reflected that through the wallpaper used. And they've got like older curtains and stuff as well from the cats and dogs ones, which is probably the first time I've actually able to use them. And then this is a girl's bedroom, well, more veered towards girl, and we use some patterned wallpaper as well and use some nice big curtains with the little see-through things in the middle. I do like using those curtains when you get the opportunity to, and kind of made it not have too much toys and stuff in, because we make a little playroom upstairs, so we're using a fancy pink wallpaper, and then upstairs we're using the rafters sort of texture from Get Together. So we've got a games room, and we've got a kids play area, and then we have a three single beds that are put in between the windows, so then you can have friends and family around. And we've got an aquarium up there as well. And I furnished most of the bathrooms off camera because they were basically exactly the same. So I didn't think anyone would want to watch me repeat myself by making a load of the same bathroom over and over again. And then I'll go on to our outside. So I've made I wanted to make like little formal court yard gardens. So we've got 2 little squares, and they're a bit inspired by a little trip that I had for a belated birthday for my mother. We were supposed to go before her birthday, but we never got time, so we went to a few National Trust houses up in North London, which was fun, except I had like a coughing fit in one of them because it was so dusty, so we had to vacate and go find a nice cake shop for me to recover in, with quote unquotes. And we do really formal garden, and put in quite a few topiary hedges and some benches and stuff, and just make it nice. And then I use the wedding arches as little entrances to the different courtyards, and there's a washing line and a few bins at the back as well. And then we're just fixing up the roof and making it all fun. And hopefully we add just a few details onto the top as well, just to make it look a bit more interesting. And then I wanted to change the colour of the windows because they were blending in too much, and we used brown doors as well. So I kind of changed the swatches onto brown one, and did some gates as well, so you can get in and out the side of it, and just did a little bit of a pathway that was a bit more natural, and added in a few terrain paintings just to set it into the landscape. And here are the screenshots. So I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give it a like. If you'd like to see any more builds, we've got Jurassic World build coming up tomorrow, so look forward to that, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.